Well, hello and welcome back to yet another amazing video. And this video in particular today, I'm incredibly excited about it. I have challenged myself to recreate 3 high-end dupes for you guys. And I think we're really gonna have some fun in the comments with these. So let's go ahead and get started. First off, we're going to try to recreate a mid-century modern piece of plaster wall art. And I've always loved these. I don't know why, but I love the simplicity of it. It just screams high-end from the mountaintops to me. So to do this, I am using 3 canvases, and I believe these are the 12 by 16 canvas size, but you can use any canvases that you like. We're also going to use some of those, the larger paint stir sticks from Lowe's, and you'll see that, and that is pretty much it in terms of materials outside of course, the plaster that we're going to use. And what I'm using for plaster is not actually plaster. I am using just plain old white baking flour, and then to mix my plaster, because flour tends to dry yellow, and I really wanted these to be white. As white as I could get them. I mix in some white paint as well as some Waverly clear coat, just so that when it dried, it kind of had a little bit of a gloss, which you guys will see during the reveal. So because this was largely experimental for me, I'm not 100% certain how much flour, how much this, how much of that I used, but you will see the consistency that I reached in the video. And then, of course, as always, if you guys have questions, feel free to talk to me in the comments. We do respond to our comments. And of course, we love the comments from you guys. So one last thing to note before we jump into just smooth music and watching me pull these together. In the video today, I'm only showing you guys the details for one of these, but you will see all 3 at the end. And that's because I think this is a very organic process. This is just, once you get the plaster on, I just did what I felt. I just made shapes that felt good to me. So when you guys are doing this craft yourself, I think that's the key, is just get the plaster on and then go for what feels right for you. So let's jump into the good stuff and see how these come together. Okay, well, I really love the way this series turned out, and I think that adding the kind of wood frame around the outside is just, again, really sending this incredibly upscale to me. But let us know in the comments if you guys like this piece, if you feel like we captured the original thing that we're trying to dupe, and make sure you let us know that for all 3 of the DIYs that we're going to dupe in this video today. Okay, so let's jump into number 2 in this here dupe challenge video. So this one, I love baskets. It's weird because I wasn't really into them, and then I put out that video where I made 3 high-end looking baskets using some Dollar Tree items. And it kind of got me hooked a little bit. So I found this incredible basket, and I was like, I wonder if I can recreate that. So what I'm going to be using for this, and this is, in my personal opinion, genius, was one of those wood pieces from the unfinished wood section in Hobby Lobby, and it was shaped like a football, which I thought was perfect. It's timely for the season, and it was the absolute correct shape that I was going for this basket. And I love the wood grain on these pieces. In addition to the football, and never mind the dog barking in the back there, but in addition to the football, I also used rope from the Dollar Tree. And if you saw my other basket video, you know that I love this rope. I don't know. I stand beside this rope. And I use both sizes. Dollar Tree carries it in kind of a larger size and a smaller size. I use both sizes, and I think about 4 ropes altogether. So honestly, other than some spray paint and a little bit of Waverly wax, this is a very inexpensive craft to do. But when you see it, you will go, wow, that is kind of a showstopper. Yep, and I also don't want to forget, you'll see me once the basket is fully together, coming through and applying what looks like chocolate milk. And it's funny because that's exactly what I thought is, this looks like chocolate milk. And basically what it is it's just regular Mod Podge, a little bit of water, and a little bit of Waverly Antique Wax. And I wanted to do that because that rope from the Dollar Tree is very, very white to me. And in this particular case, I did want it to have a little bit of a kind of a worn antique finish. And I also wanted to take off a little bit of the sharpness of that white spray paint. So you'll see me applying that as well. So, yep, let's just sit back. I always say this, relax, because we don't relax as much as we should. So sit back, relax, and watch this basket come together. I just wanted to pipe in and say that you'll see me using a piece of cardboard I cut out to protect my wood design as I'm building the basket. I just didn't feel like scraping off pieces of hot glue and ruining the design that I worked hard to create. So I would recommend using something to protect your wood bottom as you are building your basket. Okay, so are we loving this? I feel like I need to make like 17 more of these. I really, really love this basket. But again, let us know if we nailed it in the comments. Okay, so on to number 3. And I just want to say that when crafting or trying to replay dupes, I like to keep in mind that the original is just an inspiration. The magic is when we put ourselves into a design and make something unique. And that's really what I loved about doing this challenge. I saw this wood trimmed mirror and I was like, I need it. But no to the $500 price tag. So what I'm using is a square mirror I purchased from Walmart for $5 and some paint stir sticks from Lowe's, some tumbling tower blocks from the Dollar Tree, and of course some imagination. With the paint stir sticks, you can cut those down to any size that you want. I chose to cut the handle off, that weird part, and then cut them in half. And then after that, I did have to make a few custom cuts just to make it all fit together. But that's, that's to be known when you're using these sticks. And then just a few other things to note about this one. I did, and you will see this, give my Walmart mirror a quick sanding before I started to glue the sticks down to it. I find that helps them stick better. Also, make sure that you fortify your design, and you will see me do this. Once I have all the sticks on the front, you'll see me turn it over on the back and do a myriad, so many things, just to try to make sure that this is sturdy. And ultimately, when I finish with my mirror, it's pretty dang sturdy. And then what was I going to say? Yep, the other thing that you will see me do, which I highly recommend if you want this to kind of be sold as reclaimed wood or to kind of match this dupe, is I came through with one of those dark wood stain markers from the Dollar Tree, and you'll see me kind of doing a little this and a little that with that at the kind of places where the sticks come together. And that, to me, is part of what is going to sell this in the end. So again, if there's any questions, make sure you put those in the comments. Otherwise, let's watch this come together. Okay, so there you have it. Our mirror is complete. And I feel like it looks pretty close to the picture, but again, you guys let us know. One thing I would say is if I did this again, I would probably deviate from the original and I would make it more white. And that's just me. I feel like it would fit a little bit better into multiple different kinds of decor if it was white rather than this darker wood. But again, you guys let us know in the comments what you think. Okay, well, let's get another look at these 3 dupes. Again, this was so fun. This video, these crafts, it was incredibly fun to do, and I'm 100% certain that reading you guys' comments and interacting with you guys is also going to be fun. So as always, we appreciate you guys for watching and hope that you'll subscribe so that you can hang out and be okay with us.